It's Madden NFL 24, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
From the banks of the Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Manning. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Here's Jones on the return.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Off-play action. Williams.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a play fake. Manning. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Thomas brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Williams throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bush.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Now the first carry for Bush. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders first down.
They'll go again with Bush. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run up the middle with Bush. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They'll try and run for the first with Bush.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Bengals nothing. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
As they've got it as we resume action. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. A solid stiff arm. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
Alert!
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Washington offense heading out. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Williams now to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by St. Brown. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Williams to throw on 3rd down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Williams on 1st down.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Here we go. Set.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Williams. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
A gain of 11 on the play.
19 tight.
And the
19 tight.
Commanders' 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
42 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd and 2.
Manning going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now here's Brad Robbins now.
Here's Jones. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Williams now to throw again.
Over the middle, that's caught by Woods.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Manning. He finds his man complete. It's Hudson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hyatt there to grab it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Williams, a final shot before break. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Williams. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
On 1st and 10, Williams.
That is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll run with Allen. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, Williams. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Williams.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. Manning now on 1st down.
Completed to Hyatt.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Manning to throw.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play.
Here's Williams on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 34 yards.
Now Williams throwing on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Manning to throw on second down. It's caught by Jennings. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Manning. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Josh Palmer, 58 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
McPherson down for the extra point.
Unlock line. Roll. Reload.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little...
Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a carry for Allen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Caught by Woods.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Manning.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Manning now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Manning.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here's third down at 5.
To throw is Manning. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
As this complete to Woods. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Williams now on first down.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They keep it on the ground. Allen again.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Okay, break.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out of the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're